Arctic vortex. Leading physics professor, Michiko, how do you pronounce that? I hear his name on the news all the time, but A-K-A-K-U, Mikaku, yeah, we always try to get him on, of the University of New York, has signaled a warning concerning the polar vortex, now bringing extreme cold weather to the majority of states in the U.S. Superstorm Nuri packs more energy than Hurricane Sandy. Is headed our way, and we are in the bullseye. This weekend, it's going to plow into Alaska, creating 50-foot waves. Then by midweek, all hell breaks loose. It's going to combine with jet stream, pushing Arctic air, perhaps as low as Florida, he writes for CBS News. In a worst-case scenario, it could mean a deep freeze. It means airlines canceling flights left and right. It means transportation being disrupted. We're talking disruption that will peak between November 13th and November 15th, starting right now, but will ripple throughout the rest of November, Akaku added, telling viewers to get used to polar vortexes because the Earth is changing, and we're going to see more violent swings. Well, yeah, you got all this secret geoengineering going on with the Department of Energy and other governments. You've got this guy that pushes global warming. And see, now they're like, oh, pay carbon taxes because these things are getting violent. There's always been giant blue northers coming in. They just call them now mega vortexes. There's always been 10 feet of snow, sometimes 6 feet of snow. There's always been avalanches. I mean, what do you think explorers did that went across the United States like Lewis and Clark? What do you think explorers went up to Alaska did, going over those mountains? I mean, what do you think we live in here? But like we've never discovered anything. Oh, my gosh, sometimes it gets really cold, and that proves global warming. No, the sun. That's why the UN 5 years ago had a vote and said, we vote that the sun does not affect climate. We'd be absolute zero without the sun in a matter of hours. If the sun wasn't shining within a day or so, physicists estimate that it would be absolute zero, except in deeper volcanic fissures. It is the sun. And I know people think that's a conspiracy because there's been so brainwashed that they don't know the sun actually gives the earth life. The plants, photosynthesis, everything. I know Al Gore says it doesn't. But it's why the polar ice caps on Mars were getting smaller. Now the sun cooled down, they're getting bigger again. Because that's what happens. The sun, in the summer it's hot, in the winter it's cold because the sun. We're not tilted towards it.